Today we're making individual carnivore shortbread custard cakes. A buttery shortbread base topped with a smooth, gently set custard that feels simple, comforting, and just right. Let's get started. For the shortbread base, we'll use 1 cup of unsalted softened butter, 3/4 of a cup of whole milk powder, 1/4 cup egg white protein powder, 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, and for the custard layer, we'll use 8 large hard-boiled eggs, a tablespoon of tallow or lard, a pinch of salt, 1½ cups of heavy cream, 1½ tablespoons of gelatin powder, and 3/4 of a cup of warm water to soften the gelatin. And for flex carnivores, there's the option to add 2 tablespoons of raw honey, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, which is the true cinnamon and has greater health benefits. It's higher in antioxidants and naturally lower in coumarin than cassia cinnamon and adds a warm, subtle flavor. We'll start by preheating the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And in a bowl, we'll cream the softened butter until it's smooth and easy to work with. Next, we'll add the milk powder, which helps give the shortbread structure and that classic tender bite. It also allows the base to bake up firm while still breaking apart easily when sliced. Then we'll add the salt. I like using the Redmond Real Salt brand because it's unrefined and still contains the naturally occurring trace minerals. It has a clean, balanced flavor and avoids the additives often found in highly processed salts. And finally, we'll add the egg white protein powder, which helps everything bind and gives the base a little bit more strength. We'll mix until a soft dough forms that holds together when pressed. The dough will be slightly sticky, but it should still press easily into the pans without crumbling. For this recipe, we're using stainless steel 4-inch springform pans. Springform pans are especially helpful here because the removable sides allow us to release the desserts cleanly without flipping or prying. That makes it easier for the shortbread base to stay intact and the custard layer to look smooth and even. And stainless steel is a great option because it's stable at high heats and doesn't rely on a non-stick coating that can break down over time. With non-stick pans, there's always a concern of chemical coatings transferring into the food as they age or overheat. To help with the release, we're using parchment paper for this demonstration, and lightly greasing the surfaces with butter, tallow, or lard is also a great option. Divide the dough evenly between the 4 springform pans, then press it firmly and evenly into the base of each pan, aiming for about 1/2 inch thickness. Once that's done, we'll bake the bases for about 18 to 22 minutes, just until the edges turn lightly golden. Then we'll remove it from the oven and let them cool completely before adding the custard layer. Before boiling the eggs, we're gently tapping the bottom of each one until the sound changes slightly. That tells us we've created a tiny micro crack in the shell, which helps make peeling easier later on. Once that's done, we'll hard-boil the eggs, then set them in an ice water bath to cool before peeling. Now that the eggs are ready, we can bloom the gelatin in warm water. I like storing gelatin powder in an airtight glass container, especially since it's something we use often in our recipes. Gelatin is a wonderful ingredient because it supports joint, skin, and gut health while helping give structure to desserts. We'll sprinkle the gelatin over the warm water and stir until it's fully dissolved. Using a high-speed blender, we'll blend the hard-boiled eggs until they're completely broken down. This helps create a smooth base before adding any fats or liquids. Next, we'll add the tallow or lard, salt, and heavy cream, then blend everything until it's smooth and creamy. Tallow is a nourishing, stable fat that adds richness and supports satiety without overpowering the flavor. We'll pause every so often as needed to scrape down the sides so that everything blends evenly. The goal is a completely smooth mixture with no visible bits remaining. This helps ensure the custard sets evenly once chilled. With the blender running on low, we'll slowly pour in the dissolved gelatin so that it incorporates evenly. And for flex carnivores, this is where they can add in the raw honey, vanilla, and cinnamon and mix just long enough to bring everything together. Once the shortbread bases are fully cooled, we can pour the custard evenly into the springform pans. A gentle tap on the counter helps release any air bubbles and keeps the surface smooth and even. We'll refrigerate them uncovered for 30 minutes, then lightly cover and chill them for at least 4 to 6 hours, or ideally overnight to fully set. This resting time allows the custard to firm up properly and develop the best texture. When ready to serve, the custard should feel set with a soft, creamy center. Now that the custard is fully set, it's time to remove them from the springform pans. This is where the springform design really helps make the process smooth and clean. Gently release the latch and lift the ring straight up, taking your time to keep the edges clean and intact. If needed, a thin knife can be run gently along the edge to help with the clean release. Once released, the cake should hold their shape beautifully and be ready to serve. We want to serve the cake chilled for the best texture. As the knife cuts through, you can see how cleanly it moves through each layer. The shortbread base stays firm while the custard remains smooth and set. This contrast is exactly what we're looking for in each slice. Up close, you can really see the definition between the two layers and how well everything holds together. It's a simple, clean dessert that feels nourishing and satisfying without needing anything extra. From here, we can keep it simple or dress it up a bit, and I'll show you a couple of easy ways to decorate them for a special occasion. Here I'll be using gold flakes, and it's important to choose real edible gold. Look for genuine 23 to 24 karat gold, as lower grade products often contain fillers or additional elements that aren't meant to be consumed. Gold is an inert mineral, similar in nature to the trace minerals found in sea salt, and it doesn't react with the body or get metabolized. It isn't plant-based or processed, and it's used only in very small amounts. Traditionally, gold has been utilized in homeopathic and mineral preparations, where it's valued for its supportive role in overall vitality and balance. When working with the gold flakes, it's best to avoid breathing directly near the container, as the flakes are extremely light. Using a small decorating brush, we'll gently brush a bit of water onto the surface of the custard. This helps the gold flakes adhere more easily to the top. A very light touch is all that's needed for a clean, elegant finish. Another way to dress these up is by adding a layer of whipped cream on top of the custard and finishing with gold flakes. Here I'm using a whipped cream dispenser, and I'll include a link below if you're interested in learning more about this tool. And that's our Carnivore shortbread custard cakes. Simple, nourishing, and easy to dress up for any occasion. Please visit carnivorecollections.com for the full recipe card. And if you make these, let me know how you enjoyed them, and I'll see you in the next recipe.